Tonight, we're talking about something that shapes everything: your direction, your decisions, your habits, your relationships, your confidence, and your peace. We're talking about living in alignment with your purpose. Tap the like button if you're ready to grow. And if you're new, subscribe and join this community that is rising with intention. Now, let's get into it. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Pablo Picasso said these words. Welcome back to yet another episode of Relaunch and Restart with me, Jeffrey Musa. Tonight, we're talking about something that shapes everything: your direction, your decisions, your habits, your relationships, your confidence, and your peace. We're talking about living in alignment with your purpose. As usual, I'd like to begin with a short story. There's a tale about a young sculptor who spent years trying to carve the perfect statue. He tried different stones, different tools, different techniques, but nothing felt right. One day, an old master sculptor visited his workshop and said, "You're not struggling because the stone is wrong. You're struggling because you're carving what you think people want, not what your soul is asking you to create." The young sculptor paused and said, "How do I know what my soul wants?" The old man replied, "Your purpose is not found in the noise. It's found in the quiet, in the things that keep calling you back." Purpose is a whisper. Alignment is learning to listen. Tap the like button if you're ready to grow. And if you're new, subscribe and join this community that is rising with intention. Now, let's get into it. Purpose is not a job title. Purpose is not a passion. Neither is it a talent. Purpose is the impact your life is meant to make. Purpose is what energizes you. It's what feels meaningful. It's what aligns with your values. It's what makes you feel alive. Purpose is what you're naturally drawn to. It's what you cannot ignore. Purpose is what you would do even if no one is clapping. Purpose is not found, it's remembered. It's already inside you. You just need to clear the noise long enough to hear it. If this is speaking to you, tap the thumbs up. It helps this message reach someone who needs clarity tonight. Living in alignment means actions match your purpose. It means you stop betraying yourself. You stop shrinking to fit in. You stop living on autopilot. You stop choosing convenience over calling. You stop abandoning your gifts. You stop living for approval. Alignment is when your choices, your habits, your relationships, and your environment support the person you're becoming. When you're aligned, you feel lighter, you feel clearer, you feel more confident, you feel more grounded, you feel more yourself. When you're misaligned, on the other hand, you feel drained, you feel confused, you feel stuck, you feel restless, you feel unfulfilled. Alignment is not a luxury, it's survival. In the comments below, write one area of your life where you want more alignment. Purpose is not lived in big moments. Purpose is lived in small daily decisions. Here are 4 micro habits that bring you closer to your purpose. Firstly is the 10-minute clarity check. Every morning, ask yourself, what matters most today? Secondly is the 1% improvement rule. Do one small thing daily that moves you forward. Not perfect, just progress. Thirdly is the no more self-betrayal habit. Say no to things that drain you. Say yes to things that align with you. And lastly is the evening alignment audit. Ask yourself, did my actions today reflect the person I'm becoming? Purpose is not achieved through intensity. It's achieved through consistency. If you're ready to build a life that aligns with who you truly are, subscribe. This community is growing with intention. To live in alignment, you must unlearn the things that keep pulling you away from yourself. Here are some 3 bad habits and self-defeating mindsets that you must abandon. The first is the habit of procrastinating your purpose. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start with what you have. The second is the mindset of, I'm not ready. You become ready by beginning. Clarity comes from action. Lastly, the belief that small steps don't matter. Small steps compound. Small steps build momentum. Small steps change your life. If you know someone who feels stuck or misaligned, share this video with them. You might be the reason they find their direction. Before we continue, I want to acknowledge something important. This community isn't just growing in numbers, it's growing in depth. Every week, you show up with honesty, reflection, and a willingness to do the inner work. That kind of courage is rare. And it's the reason this space feels intentional, safe, and deeply human. Thank you for bringing your mind, your heart, and your story here. Now, let's talk about returning to your purpose when you feel lost. When you feel lost, return to 3 things. Firstly, what brings you peace? Your purpose will never fight your soul. Secondly, what brings you joy? Joy is a compass. Lastly, what brings you meaning? Meaning is the anchor of purpose. You're not behind. You're not late. You're not lost. You're unfolding. Before we close, I want to share something truly special. We have an upcoming experience called Canvas of Courage, a space where creativity meets healing, where art becomes a mirror, and where expression becomes a pathway to emotional freedom. Canvas of Courage is designed for anyone who feels a pull toward deeper healing, for those brave enough to look within, for those who want to understand their emotional wounds, their patterns, their unprocessed trauma, and begin transforming it through guided creative expression. This experience is not about being an artist. It's about using art as a tool to access parts of yourself that words alone cannot reach. If you're in Kenya, keep an eye on all my socials for updates. And once the website is fully live, you'll find all the details on the events page. Canvas of Courage is going to be powerful, intimate, and deeply transformative. And if you feel that tug in your spirit, I'd love for you to be part of it. Purpose is not a destination. It's a direction. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to take the next aligned step. When your habits support your purpose, when your mindset supports your growth, when your actions support your future, you become unstoppable. If this episode inspired you, tap the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs clarity and direction. See you in the next episode. And until then, take care.